Hey, you know who it is, man. It's your boy, Shooter the Investor, and I'm checking in for the gang. And gang, I got a hot one. And I know it's been a minute since my first video this year, but I'm here. It's 12 days after the new year. Hope you guys are doing good. Hope your health is well. For all my people out there in Atlanta, Georgia, I hope y'all stay safe because I know a tornado hit today. On January 12th, this video will be out. I'm praying for you guys and hopefully that you wasn't affected by that or family or anything like that. I was actually on the phone with my mom going through the whole situation. It was crazy. You can hear the wind, all that stuff, man. So I hope you guys are safe. Stay safe. Take shelter. Don't try to outrun a tornado. You're not going to do it. All right. Be safe. Much love. Anyways, I want to get to the crypto spear. It's been jumping out the gym. The market has been hot. Inflation is down. Fed Powell came out and said inflation is down to 6.5. It usually is roughly around that 7.2 since this bear market, excuse me. And it's not been our friend. And today we can tell because the markets have been pumping, not only in crypto, the stock market, the way that the dollar is coming down. And it's a good start to 2023. Now, the question is this just a small relief, right? It's a lot of catching up to do to get above certain supply zones. I'm going to look at the charts. We'll look at a couple of cryptos. I also want to talk to you about my AI plays that I've been in since last year and how with this big boom of AI technology surfacing, you know, what plays you might want to look at, maybe add to your portfolio as well, too. So we'll talk about that. Don't you worry. Let's get into the market. Look at the market. We're on coin market cap, as you can see at the top. We're looking at a $9 billion market cap. Remember, it was roughly in like the low eights for the last couple of months. So to see $9 billion is awesome. We're also approaching almost 907 $907 billion market cap. We're approaching that. It's awesome to see. A lot of money's been circulating, over $67 billion in a 24-hour period. Bitcoin is still dominant per use, 40%. ETH is trailing per use, about 19%. Looking at the top 100, and we're not going to look at all of them. Bitcoin is trading about 7.2% today. Ethereum doing about 5.4%. Stable coins are stable. BNB is up about 2.3%. XRP is up 1.3%. This is today. But 10% on a 7-day period or week period. Cardano, 4.3%. Doge, 3.7%. Polygon, roughly about 5%. So on and so on and so on, right? Avalanche is doing about 2.6%. Sheaves up 5%. So you kind of get it. Everything's green bean. We're up. This is a good time. My question to you in the comments, are we taking profits? That's a general question. Of course, I'm taking some profits. I'm not taking a lot of profits. I personally think this is a recovery pump. It's going to have to pass a lot of supply area zones for me to get super excited. But all in all, from just, you know, the crash and how much we've been getting clapped lately, this is very much needed. We need this recovery pump. Hopefully, this could be the turn. Maybe hopefully we do a full reverse and start headed in the right direction. But ultimately, for me, I get happy to say we're in a bull market. We're going to have to get past those previous highs, start creating high lows, and then we can say, okay, we're trending in the right direction. Anyway, some kind of important news. I'm not going to go too much deep into a lot of the news, but I did want to talk about this particular news article with Amazon Web Services taps Avalanche to help bring blockchain technology to their enterprise. Awesome. Avalanche, the first blockchain to form a partnership with Amazon Cloud Computing. Give me 1 second, guys. Hello? Yo. Okay, cool. I got it. Yeah, for sure. All right, peace. Sorry about that, guys. I'm not editing out, man. The wifey phone died, so my brother-in-law had to call. I got to start the Tesla up, whatever the case may be. There's one thing about having a Tesla is not a flex or nothing like that. The key is on your car. You can easily hit the button. You can start it up if your phone ever dies. It's happened to me before, and yeah, it's crazy. Luckily, she's with her brother. So anyways, Avalanche is the first blockchain to form a partnership with Amazon Cloud Computing Services. Now, if you don't know, when it comes to this cloud computing, everyone thinks of Google being the top dog. And rightfully so, because Google started this whole cloud computing and whatnot. But in actuality, it's AWS. AWS is the top dog when it comes to cloud computing, man. So for them to tap into Avalanche, which I am a big fan of Avalanche. I actually stocked up on Avalanche, and I'm glad I did when it hit $10 previously. I was able to stock up, get a couple of hundred here. Avalanche, I'm a firm believer in Avalanche. I like what they're doing over there. They're building the right way. For them to form a partnership, a legit partnership with Amazon Web Services, it's very good for Avi Labs for sure. So, cloud computing performance platform Amazon Web Services will work with Avi Labs to bring a wider adoption of blockchain technology by enterprises, institutions, and governments. The two companies announced on a blog post this yesterday. The partnership will make it easier for developers to launch and manage nodes on Avalanche blockchain, as AWS will support Avalanche infrastructure and decentralization apps. Now, if you never mess with Avalanche, they have some good dApps. They got good staking pools. They got a lot of good DeFi stuff over there, in my personal opinion. Avalanche also plans to add a subnet deployment, a network within a network, to the ASW marketplace, enabling both individuals and institutions to easily launch custom subnets. It's very big, very big. Here's a quote from the CEO. It has been a huge boon for both individuals and enterprise developers to be able to spin up nodes and test networks and fly with ASW in whatever legal jurisdiction makes the most sense for them. It's the founder, CEO of Avi Labs mentioned that in a blog post. Although the partnership with AWS is the first partnership of blockchain projects, several other blockchains, including Ethereum and other smaller ones, already use the ASW to power the networks. Avalanche native token is up 13.5% since this announcement took place. Congratulations to the Alvi team. I don't think it's like I think it's a legit partnership where they actually sat down to figure out how they can perform these subnets and create these nodes. It's not just one of those like, oh, we're going to use AWS services to power. I think they legit got a partnership going on. Again, not a lot of information there, but more to come. It could be big for Alvi. Personally, I have my share. I'm still going to buy. I'm going to wait for the pullback and price correction. I'm probably going to load up. I want anywhere between 500. I'll say 500 and 1,000 Alvi in my bag before the actual bull run. So definitely going to be on the lookout. Congratulations to those guys. So that's big. That's big news. Shout out to them. Let's look at my portfolio real quick. This is Crypto Bubbles. Crypto Bubbles. Crypto Bubbles allows you to put ahead and see your portfolio in a cool little way right here. Let me break this down into let's do about a week. What is that? The week. Why is it? Let's do about a day. Oh, we're over here. Sorry, guys. Let's do about a week, right? I like to look things as a week. I'm a long-term investor when it comes to this stuff. So I need to know what it looks like for the week. As you can see, Gala. Yo, if you haven't seen the video where I talked about Metaverse and the ones you definitely want to pay attention to and didn't notice that I had Gala on there, and Gala was trading at roughly 1 or 2 cents right down here. And I brought that video out before in December. That's all I'm going to say, man. Gala could do one of those sandbox, Decentraland type run in the bull market. In my opinion, I think they have the capability. They got the partnerships. They got everything needed for institutional money and VC to come in. They got a partnership with Disney, y'all. It's crazy. They doing Gala films. They doing music. They partner with Snoop. They got a lot of partnerships. Talked about it in the previous video. Gala one of them ones, low key, that can probably do 100x in a bull market if people start paying attention to it. Me telling you this is not shilling and having you run out to go get Gala. This is my personal feelings. This is my personal opinion. I've been in Gala for a long time, securing the bag. I've been accumulating Gala already. I've took profit from Gala because it hit over 140% yesterday or something like that combined weekly. I think 106%. If in the Discord, correct me if in the Discord, drop what Gala hit, what I posted. Just something you want to have on your radar. That's all I'm saying. You don't have to buy it. You don't have to sell it. You ain't got to hold it. Just go look at it. Do your own research. Anyways, Fetch, AI. AI has been a hot topic. Hot topic. Hey, we've been already in, and I say we, Discord. People in the Discord, we've been using Midjourney. We've been using ChatGPT. We've been using these AI services already. My homies that's been in the YouTube community with me in the Discord community, we've been using these AI. This ain't nothing new. We build a lot of stuff with AI. Fetch, IBM partnership. Who controls the information will control AI. Keep that in mind. Fetch AI up 89%. VXV up 83%. That's another AI. Mass, you know I'm big on Mass. 22%. Singularity DAO up 55%. Zill 41. H-Bar, part of the ISO 220 club. You already know what's going on with them, right? DAG, VET, been accumulating VET from like a year now, stacking it up. My storage play, 𝐟𝐨𝐫𝐞𝐿, 𝐴weave, 17%. You can see it, man. It's green bean, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all and sit here and go through all this, man. Green bean, everybody's up right now. Everyone, if you've been dollar cost averaging down, you're up right now. For those who have not been dollar costing down, who bought at the top and just said crypto and stocks are a scam, they're not up right now. They're still mad. They're probably at the point where they're like, man, I should have bought. I should have been buying. And we've been trying to tell them, understand market cycles. Understand when you have an 8-year run, it has to come down. Price correction. We've been telling them that. They ain't been listening. Now they playing the woulda, coulda, shoulda game. While meanwhile, we've been dollar cost averaging because we already took the profits at the top. And we just been accumulating because we know when the market switch, when it start rolling and they like, yeah, we up 100%. Well, guess what? We already up 500% because we've been buying at the bottom. We don't know where the true bottom is, but we've been buying though. That's the important thing. We've been buying now. And if it continues to drop, what we going to do? We going to buy. We're going to keep buying. We're going to buy it for the cheap because that's the name of the game. You buy it for cheap, sell it for high. And guarantee there's going to be a lot of people at the top ready to buy our crypto. And then we're going to sell it to them because that's how we do it. So over the year, Bitcoin down 56%. Remember them numbers is in the 70% with 50%, 57% Ethereum, 50% XRP. Them discounts is starting to suck up a little bit. All right, let me just... Helium still down 90%. AMP, Veracity. You still got some good sales going on. I'm still accumulating some sandbox. Got to make sure we straight on that. Gala was roughly 99%. It's down 87% on the year. Excuse me. We still buying because it's still on cheap. It's still cheap. Walmart cheap. You know what I'm saying? But that's me. You do what you want with your money. You do what you want. But I know I'm going to get them phone calls. I'm going to get them hits. Hey, man, what I need to be buying, big bro? I was trying to tell you when it was cheap. Now it's up. You go buy everything I told you go buy when it was cheap. It's still going to pump, but you could have been down here stacking it up. Because by the time when you make that phone call, it hit me, we already DCNA. Dollar cost averaging out of plays, taking profits. You know what I'm saying? Let's look at some charts. Let's get into the charts, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. Real quick. Let's look at some ISO 222 plays. You already see that XRP's been dancing on this trend line right here. This is the overall trend line, this yellow line right here that I got since the lows of 2016. It's been dancing on that trend line. It broke on the weekly. You see that it broke and got underneath that. Let me stretch it out a little bit for y'all. It got underneath that, and like we're trying to regain it, but we also have our EMAs there as well, our 9 and our 21. Let's see if we try to push and get above that. Again, I'm not bullish until we get past these highs. When we start making lower highs and higher lows and higher highs. I'm not bullish. We got a supply area right here at 56 cents that we got to pass. We got another supply zone at 92, a supply zone here at $1.40, and then we got the previous highs here. So there's a lot of steps before we can say, you know, we start thinking about price discovery. Speaking of price discovery, I've already kind of mapped that out, what that can look like. I used the Fibonacci retracement tool and possibly highs of anywhere between $38. I know everyone's thinking like, no, XRP is going to $2,000. I get it. I understand why, right? I know everyone's very excited, as you should be, and I am as well too. But we also got to look at it from a realistic approach. For it to do that, a lot of stuff's gonna happen. I hope it do. I have a lot of XRP, so if XRP want to shoot up to $1,000, I'm perfectly fine with that. From a realistic point, just doing a Fibonacci retracement and looking at it, the possible of it doing a 13x here. Excuse me, 125x. Excuse. It's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take a lot. So I just sneezed on camera. I'm not cutting that, man. We're gonna keep it raw. It's gonna take a lot, and we just got to keep an idea that it has to get past the supply area. So looking at that XRP, let's look at ADA. You already know how I feel about ADA. We've been accumulating that in masses. The cool thing about this, as you can see, I had a support level here. I tried this out back in November. It bounced right off that support area. That was actually going to be a buy zone, which we did buy. I think that was around 24 cents. We accumulated a lot. If you were in my dollar cost average challenge for the month, ADA was one of the ones with a lot around with XRP. So we were getting ADA at 24 cents. So right now we're looking at some decent gains, right? Accumulation, dollar cost averaging. That's how you make gains, baby. So we've been buying ADA all the way down. We stocked up big here. I think I put anywhere between like $1,000 or $1,200 or something like that, around 24 cents. And now we're pumping, and we got to get above this weekly trend line right here. We below it, which could signal more downside to come. As you see, I have a buy signal here at 12 cents. Do I think ADA will go to 12 cents? Well, if the market continue, if the market reverses, because we're definitely, far as RSI, we're not above 50. We still have room to the downside. I'll definitely be watching, maybe even 15 cents. Below 23, I'm buying more ADA. We get into that teens, like 15, 12, I'm buying a lot more ADA. So the ideal for me is just right when it gets above, I want to say the supply zone. If it does, probably start taking out my initial investment from the 24 cents and just kind of wait and see if we'll pull, because right now it's coming from this massive supply zone from 2018. So definitely going to be watching that. H-bar. My H-bar chart, crazy thin. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much created its current low from Coinbase. This is Coinbase price action right now. So whenever this started to be listed on Coinbase, created its low already. So we're going to see if we can push, and that's pretty much it for this for H-bar. It is what it is. Let's look at some DeFi, more so Avalanche. Avalanche, I already know. As you can see, we've been accumulating Avalanche since August, right? We've been watching it, took profits, bought here in June, took some profits. I waited for it to come down, accumulated more at $10 and some change, and now we're taking some profits right now. Overall, this is a Coinbase price as well too. You see it's creating new loans based off of Coinbase pricing. Now, obviously, Avalanche lows are a lot lower than this from start, but based off when they got listed to Coinbase. To check those lows, though, you can come to CoinMarketCap so you don't get kind of confused, because it is kind of confusing. You can come straight here to Avalanche. It's trending, so it's hot right now. And you can come down to the show more, and you can see what the low and high is. So the ultimate low is $2.79. Now, it's up 447% since then. And the all-time high is $146. So it's down about 90% from its all-time high. Something to think about, right? Especially when you're on these trading view charts, because there's so many different exchanges. When these projects get listed, it's based off of that. It's not based off of when the project actually genesis or was first born. So it's when they was first listed, I'm using Coinbase. So you'll see this, you be like, well, shooter, that's not right. It's $2 and something. I understand that. I just showed you how you can see it as well too. But when they got listed to Coinbase, this is where it started. This is currently making lows based off of that. So knowing that $2 is the all-time low, we know that it could possibly have more room and retrace more down. Now we are hitting this 21 EMA here. If we can break this supply zone and this supply zone, we have two of them here. Maybe we can get excited, but we have this big supply zone here of $100. Now, if it can get to a $100 supply zone for an investor who has multiple hundreds of Avalanche, I'm happy to see that. I'm totally here for it. But on a small scale, on a short period, on a macro scale, yeah, we'll take a little profits here, but we're not about to sell the whole bag because we have more room to the downside, right? It being that $2 is this bottom, we have more room to the downside. So that's something I'm definitely watching. 𝐬𝐿𝐵. You already know how I feel about 𝐬𝐿𝐵. 𝐬𝐿𝐵's been trading this downward wedge for some time now. It's getting to the top. We could hit that top and reject and come back down. I'm hoping so because I know what 𝐬𝐿𝐵 brings to the table. I understand what 𝐬𝐿𝐵 is going to be doing. I understand the value of 𝐬𝐿𝐵. So therefore, I would love to see 𝐬𝐿𝐵 come up here in the 75 range. I'll take profits. Monitor it, see if we get above this supply zone. If not, if we reject and start heading down, then I will start accumulating, or I will sit on the dry powder from 𝐬𝐿𝐵 and wait till we break this demand zone, right? See how you do this? Sell high, buy low. So if this breaks, if we break this out this trend, we start pushing up, then I'll dollar cost average in because ultimately we're still down a significant amount from its all-time high, which is about $600 something. So yeah, I may not get it for the best price, but I'm still going to get it for a good price, right? If I miss out and if it breaks through this and continue to move upward, I'll probably find a buy anywhere it's on the hundreds. I'm fine with buying 𝐬𝐿𝐵 anywhere at the $100 range if I know it's going to retest this $600 or $700 range. But if it rejects and start heading down to this initial demand zone, then I'm cool for waiting and seeing if we retrace to the bottom of this downward wedge. Anywhere between 38 and 25 is a blessing. So a couple of DeFi projects. If you notice here, guys, I rearranged my my portfolio here to match what's going on with my trading view. So let's look at some AI. Hopefully, I'm gonna do a whole video just talking about AI, but I want to talk about Fetch because we talked about Fetch when I showed you my portfolio, and we've been buying Fetch, and I made a post in the community and I said, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. You guys need to be looking at Fetch with the big conversation of ChatGPT, Midjourney, and a lot of other debuild and a lot of AI software that's out there. AI is going to be a hot topic. You guys need to look into buying into these AI. I gave my community, and I think I put it on Twitter too, my AI watch list, which is this right here. So if you want to pause this, look at these ticker symbols, please do so. I'll stretch them out for you so you can get them all. Pause this, look at this, write this down, do your research. Just don't go out here and buying it because it's here and you're like, oh, shooter got it. Do your research. I'm just letting you know this is my AI watch list. I own every single one of them. I'm accumulating. I'm still buying, not right now because it's hot. So I'm gonna wait for the price to come back down. But you can see we've been in this for what, 5 cents? We up 20%. Just kind of see what that look like. Let's look at it. Let's look at it. See what it look like. Let's look at the price range. Right, we are up over 310%. That's a 4x on our money, people. You know, that's not bad, right? $1,000 worth at 5 cents up to 20. It's not a bad day in the office, man. Not a bad day in the office. Just letting some sit and just ride out since November, right? So we're definitely gonna be taking profits off of that here shortly. Fetch AI partnership with IBM, working hand in hand with IBM, who is working with who? ISO 222 coins. Yeah. Yeah, man. You feel me? You feel me? Go check it out, man. Go check it out. What else are we tapped in with? We also doing the Vi as well too. We've been killing this boy as well too. Got up in here in late December at 0.004, not even a penny, and we are up. We are up 29x right now. 2,846%. That's a 29xer. Yes, sir, ski. Yes, sir, ski. You dig? Yeah. Hey, I'm just letting you know. Vector Space, bioscience company. Yeah, we've been accumulating since November. How much are we up by? Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Nice, modest 150%. 150%. That's a what, 1.5x, 2x almost. Not bad. Definitely want to look into VXV. That's another good one. Singletary Dow. You get the picture, man. We've been buying it since November, since January. Bottom at 15 cents. It's up over 10 cents, about 25 cents. Ocean Protocol. Ocean trying to rewrite how web services are. Pay attention to Ocean, what they about to do. They hot. Check them out. Do your research, please. Just don't take my word for it just because you see that I'm in it or whatever the case may be. Go check them out. We've been accumulating. We've been buying. And we're up about 125%. That's a 2x on the bread. Not bad, right? Check them out. Signatory Net. Signatory Net, working with the first ever robot. I think her name was Sophia. Before the Tesla bot, etc. Sophia's been was the first one. And don't worry, man, I'm kind of breezing through them because I'm gonna do an AI video talking about my top 6 AI projects. But if you're watching this video, these are the ones. And it's a few other ones that I might have to add, but these are the ones that I'm currently in right now. But I'm gonna do a top 5, top 6 AI video where I kind of like get right into the nitty gritty of them, man. I just want to kind of show the charts and see what it looks like. So yeah, as you can see, man, everything's cooking, man. Everything's cooking right now. It's a good time to take some profits, whatever the case may be. And before I end, and I don't know why I did this out of order, I always do this one first. Sorry, guys. Let's go to layer ones and we can look at Bitcoin. Look at the Bitcoin chart real quick. Bouncing, pretty much trading on that weekly trending line. We've bounced off that. We're approaching that 9. We're busting, the 21 EMA. And again, if you're looking at this from a dollar standpoint, I mean, depending on how you want to draw this, we are still got some room here. Maybe we'll start consolidating and hit this and get into this 20,000 range. We could reject. We could just be making, this could be a false breakout. Like I said, this could be recovery, right? We still have a lot of room to the downside. I'm prepared for that. I got new price discovery here in this white. As you can see, it starts here at $10,000. I think depending on how the market is, even with the inflation coming down, there could be something to come in here and just kind of mess things up. You never know. You always got to be prepared, right? I'm not saying I'm trying to be a Debbie Downer or anything like, and not being optimistic, but at the end of the day, the market just don't sell off 80%. Now, on average, Bitcoin sells off about 75 to 85%, and a bear market has done that already. So this could this be a recovery and we start creating higher highs and higher lows? Maybe it's a possibility, but we can also reject this 21 EMA and complete this bear flag here, right? We have our flagpole, we have the flag confirmed, right? We could totally reject and boom, sell off and get into this $10,000 range. That's why it's important to look at your chart, understand the chart, understand what you're looking at, right? So you can see these trends and get a better idea. Market sentiment of ecomms and what's going on around you is very important as well too. Fundamental analysis with technical analysis makes you unstoppable. I don't care what you say. Most people say, oh, you just do technical. You need both. You need to have the fundamentals to understand what the market is showing you, the ecom behind it and all. That makes you a better trader. So you got to take all that stuff in consideration when you're looking at these charts and putting your money in X, Y, and Z. As you can see previously, right? We sell off, recover, hit the trend, sell off, recover, hit the trend, sell off, recover, sell off, recover, sell off, and now we're recovering. So we definitely want to see us get above these supply zones. There's a lot of them. If not, we can still follow suit in the trend and sell off. That's why I got this $10,000 range here. Same goes with ETH. It's pretty much the same, man, right? So we sold off, recover, sold off big time, recover even bigger, and then sold off. Now we're above the 21 EMA here, which is a purple line. We are dancing on the trend, which is a good thing to see. Understand these trend lines are being drawn by the big boys. Institutional pay top dollar to analysts. They know where the supply and demand zones. You hear me talk about supply and demand zones a lot because this is what the big dogs are looking at. They're looking at supply and demand zones. They're looking at what the trend is. They are looking where the best price is to buy Ethereum. They just not out there just throwing money. Understand it's a game of chess, right? We're the little pawns on the chessboard. Unfortunately, you got the kings and queens that's moving all the weight. They're playing against each other, and we're just happy to be on the board, right? And so while they're making the big moves, we're just like following their league in a sense. Big whale, small fish. Big whale moves, we stay with the fish. Pick a big whale. Don't try to swim against the current, swim with the current. That's how you make money. So as these big dogs out here starting to splurge this money, VCs, banks, etc., putting money in the ETH, we're sitting here like, okay, cool. The name of the game is now we need to take profits before they do, because if they take profits, they make a what? Bigger splash than we do. We take profits, it goes unheard of. When a whale takes profit, it makes a splash. How do we know that? Here, everyone got giddy, got excited. Bitcoin's going back. Ethereum's going to go back and retest 4,000. They never did. They took money because we're in a bear market. There's a lot of FUD. There's a lot of uncertainty, a lot of stuff going on. When they took money, look what the market did. Look what the market did. This wasn't retail investors. This is all institutional money. We don't make those type of splashes. That's institutional money. Understand, they're trying to take their money as well. You got these big banks, institutional people trying to take other banks' money. So they sold off. How much did they sell off by? 75%. Name of the game is to get your money before they sell off. They recovered. What they do, they sold off again. So now we're in a recovery right now, right? We got this small little trend. You know, I'm keeping it a buck with y'all. That's what I'm not like these other YouTubers that are sitting here and just, we're going to the moon. That's not the case. That's not the case. Nothing on this chart screams to the moon to me. I see a recovery. We got to flash this supply, this supply. I don't see the moon. And don't let them people on YouTube and their videos with their thumbnails like, all that stuff. We're not at the moon, guys. we haven't even got in the car to drive to the ship to load us up in the ship. You feel what I'm saying? We're still trying to plan. We at the we in the planning stage. We're not even driving up to the ship. We're not even putting the seatbelts on that mug. You did. So don't let them people out there play y'all and get y'all to buy things just so they can make their bag and they'll dump on you. That's not how we doing it here. I'm giving y'all this right here to let y'all know. Don't fall for the okie doke. Look at the chart. Yes, we're on the trend line. Yes, it pumped. Is there more room to the bottom? Absolutely. I have a $850, $870 range right here in clear white, right here. I'm ready. I stretched this swing low here. I'm sitting here waiting to see if we break down here. Now, will it break down here? I don't know. It could continue, but we got to be prepared. We can't be faked out. You dig? I digress on that. I let that sleep. Let y'all think about it. Let that marinate in your temple. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want to hold y'all. Gala pump. You already know we got the fib on Gala. We looking at price discovery again, ideas. Price discovery at the top is anywhere between $3.53. We've bounced beautifully here. Magic bounce from 1 cent. Definitely stocked up on Gala at 1.6. Shout out to the Discord. We ate at 1 cent and now is up as high as what did he get up to? What was the high? 5 cent? Yeah, taking profits. We're gonna take profits, right? Nice little pump here, man. Nice little 200 pump, 200% pump. Nice little 3x right there. Something light. You got $1. You got $1,000 in it at 1 cent. It pumps up to a 3x. You done made 3 bandos. That easy. That's how we do it. That's how we do it, y'all. That's how we do it. So yeah. Drop me some comments, man. Let me know what you're excited about. Let me know what project sticks out to you the most. Let me know how you feel about AI. Let's just talk and conversate. What projects are you guys excited about for the 2023? Will the bull run happen this year, or will we still see a lot of sideways trading? I think we're going to do some sideways trading. I think we're going to have a nice recovery, but I don't think the true bull run is not going to happen to the end of the year until the top of 2024. I could be wrong. That's just my opinion. The chart's telling me that. Chart does something different, of course, on my opinion will change. Chart's gonna have to tell me. The overall sentiment's gonna have to tell me. Can't nobody tell me. Can't nobody tell me we taking off to the moon right now. The chart's not screaming. I showed you. I know it's brief, but I showed you. Charts don't say that yet. So don't get fooled out here in these streets, sitting there mortgaging your house and putting up big money because somebody told you we going to the moon, and then we just hit a recovery because it shows you on the chart. Don't let nobody play you. I'll trick you out your bag either. You know what I'm saying? You're going to hear a lot of FUD. They're going to try to trick you out your bag, get you to sell. If you believe in a project, nobody should be able to trick you out your bag and make you sell your bag if you believe in that product. If you believer of Bitcoin, believe what they're going to do, you should not be getting tricked out your bag during this time. If you believe in Ethereum or any project, you should not allow them to trick you out your bag only if you do not believe in that project no more. Same thing goes for stocks. Anyway, it's your boy, Shooter Investor. I love y'all. I'm back up in here, me and real big and real strong light. If you made it this far in this video, man, hit the like, subscribe, comment, share, run it up. Your boy is back. It's your boy, Shooter the Investor. I love y'all. Peace.